On March 4, 2022, 16-year-old Josue J. Ruiz was shot and killed in a busy alleyway behind an Albuquerque, New Mexico restaurant. Witnesses told police that Josue and another teen appeared to be getting into a fight when gunshots rang out. While Josue dropped to the floor, people ran from the alley, including the other teen, who got into a vehicle and fled the scene. Investigators learned that Josue had recently gotten his girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado, pregnant, and that he had gone into the alley to fight her brother, Angelo Baldonado. Detectives head over to speak to Elizabeth and her mother, Elizabeth Ortez Chavez, to find out what happened and where Angelo is.
I already introduced myself to her, but I haven't introduced myself. I'm Anna. Nice to meet you. I am the primary detective on investigating the case. So,
I'm Princess.
You're a princess? Ooh, which one?
Princess Aurora.
Ooh, I love her. But you know which one's my favorite? Guess.
Jasmine.
That's my daughter's favorite. Mine's Belle.
You have a daughter?
I do. I'm old.
So at least I guess turns.
You what?
At least I guess turns.
At least I guessed hers. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You guessed my daughter's. And how old are you?
5.
5?
I'm entering 6.
You're a baby.
I'm not
Compared to me. Oh, you're a baby. Yeah. I'm old.
Baby. You're a baby.
Okay, so she just informed me of a little bit of what was going in here. Okay, so I am a little bit aware, but I like to hear it from you guys. So if you don't mind repeating what was just told to her, I'd really appreciate that. Just about the messages.
Yeah. So I told my older brother that I was pregnant, and he was very surprised, usual older brother stuff. But then I told him that me and we were trying to it's not going so that
Okay.
and he kind of flipped out. He kind of said that he was going to come up here and do something to him, but I told my brother not to. Because if anything, if something was already happening, if my brother did it, he knows I would literally never talk to him. I would ignore every message. I would block him. I would never speak to him ever again.
And are these messages text or
Facebook messages. Facebook. My brother, he doesn't own a phone. So.
And which brother is this?
My older brother, Gilbert. He lives in Milan.
Lives in Milan. What's Gilbert's last name?
Ortiz Chavez.
Ortiz Chavez.
We're almost going to say that.
And his birthday? I know his face. Do you happen to have his Facebook? Is it under Gilbert?
I have him under Gibby. That's what I call him.
Wait, in Messenger?
Yeah, I'm sorry, 97. His name was 95. My husband I got married in 94. 95. Yeah, 97.
We have a lot of hotspots. Yeah.
Ortiz Chavez.
What?
So you have him on Facebook Messenger as
Gibby.
Gibby.
He's adorable. He's 4'1".
He's not small.
Tiny.
He's not even big.
What is his Facebook though?
I honestly don't know. I don't go on his Facebook. The only time I text him is like,
Oh, can you actually just message? Just Messenger without?
message him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't get on very much, and when he does, he answers. He tries to at least.
I only
So,
saw him once.
So yeah. Is this it?
Oh, no. No, God.
No.
No.
So is that. He doesn't have a profile picture.
Oh, he doesn't?
It's not like a
It's
figure,
top.
like a figure thing.
Inside.
It's like black and white.
Yeah,
Black and white.
Black and white cholo symbol.
Oh, okay.
It's a guy.
I'm just
so
using
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know for sure. I don't really pay attention
Okay.
to what he puts on there.
So, what kind of car does Gilbert drive?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have a
Because
lot.
little legs, he can't drive. He can barely walk.
No, he really can barely just walk because he had surgery a while back on the stenosis and whatnot, and he lost function of his bowel movements and whatnot.
Okay. So, who does he live with?
With Mary Lou and Vidal Ortega.
Who are they?
They are my older brother's ex-wife's parents.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
You lost me. He
Yeah.
lives with Mary
Mary Lou and Vidal Ortega.
and Vidal Ortega.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And Bella.
Yes.
And you said he doesn't have a cell phone.
No.
No, he uses Alex's. It's our cousin.
Alex is your cousin. Okay, so what's Alex's,
I don't know. I don't talk to Alex.
I don't know.
and
Yes, I
Alex
talked to
lives with them?
Yes. And Alex is Mary Lou's and Vidal's granddaughter,
Oh, she's a female.
Alejandra. I have too many uncles.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you think so?
I have Perk.
When's the last time, other than those text messages this morning, that you spoke with
Uncle Mike.
Gilbert?
Those messages were, I think, Tuesday. When I came back over here, because I stayed the night one night over here, and then I went back with my mom's, and I stayed there one night.
When she
And
came
then I
back
came over here yesterday. Yeah, so it was Tuesday.
So, let me backtrack. When did you find out you were pregnant?
When I went to back to my mom's, which was, let's see, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Exactly. So the test right here.
You took two just to make sure.
Because it was kind of thin, so I was like, it might be a default, but then I took it.
It's too many people.
So you found out Tuesday, you tell Gilbert on Tuesday.
Yeah, I told him, I think a few hours after, because he was at work, so I was like, look, take this chance right now.
How often do you see Gilbert?
Not very often, I barely go down there.
We hardly ever see him.
The last time I seen him was with my mom when we went to go visit her mom.
Okay. So
I
now we
saw
have
him like
your two brothers, they don't like Jay.
Yeah, basically.
And I forgot his name was Anthony?
Angela.
Angela and Gilbert. Angela and Gilbert.
two brothers. And it's not that Angela doesn't like him. Angela, they had a disagreement. Angelo doesn't like him either. Because apparently, according to Baby Spina, Mijo had laid hands on her, and Baby Spina, my Grandson. Angela's girlfriend, pulled out a knife on her and told him to get out, because he would.
Oh wait, let me backtrack. So
This was like a.
yeah,
this
Sabrina.
is-
Baby Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Right, you're saying baby Sabrina?
Yes.
Sabrina is Angela's girlfriend.
And she's
Correct.
my cousin.
And she's pregnant, yes.
She's my cousin.
So then you talk more than I do. A lot. Okay, so there's Angelo, his girlfriend, baby Sabrina. Sabrina tells Angelo that Jay is hitting.
He raised hand to her,
Okay.
and so that's why he didn't like. I mean, that they haven't actually always anything like that hasn't happened
And when did that
because
incident
I wasn't
happen?
happening. I wasn't happening. When I was staying at the time,
I don't know how long that was. I think that was like a few weeks ago, maybe.
like
Few weeks
Friday.
ago? Okay.
What I think
I don't know.
I'd say maybe a month and a half. A month and a half.
I know it was after Christmas.
Okay. So then that incident happens, and then obviously continues to happen because today they wanted to box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
they
was
asked.
so that
They were gonna box it up, and I was like, no, I'm not having that either because, well, my son didn't want to do it. My son was just like, no, because he did. My son, Lisa, and Angelo, and my three younger children, they got through to CYT and I brought him home, whatever. But the thing is, Angelo is he's very hurt, because his sister, Crucita's not talking to him right now, and he didn't want to lose his little sister too.
little sister and his older sister.
I know, but he calls her little sister because he's taller. But nevertheless, he didn't want to lose her, and so he didn't want to do anything to hurt her feelings.
Okay. So then, who wanted to fight today then?
Joanne and Jay. And Jay had asked particularly for Javon
Who's Javon? That
as a
one?
friend of my son's.
Oh, okay. So friend of Angelo's. So Angelo's friend Javon.
It's because Joanne was being very disrespectful.
Jovan or Jovan?
Joanne. Not Jovan.
No, not Javon.
There you go.
Jawan?
Yeah.
There you go.
Jawuy.
Jawuy?
Okay. So Jay and Jovan. Wait, I think I spelled it wrong again. Jawuy. Oh, I spelled it. So Jay and Jovan wanted to fight.
Because Jay wanted to fight Joanne because Joanne was being very disrespectful to him.
And
he
Jay.
came over here.
Yeah, Jay had expressed that yesterday when she was still home, because I was still home at the time. And she goes, Mom, Jay will talk to you. And then Jay spoke to me and he goes, well, I want to know if I can have one-on-ones. And I was like, who? Because I'm Jeff. I'm like, well, what did you say? One-on-ones? I was like, what did you say? He goes, one-on-one. I was like, oh, okay. And she started laughing at me because I didn't know the lingo, the term, whatever. I have to know how. And he said he wanted to fight with him, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, why? And he goes, yeah. He goes, all of them one-on-one. I was like, okay, all of them one-on-one. And I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? And when I had mentioned it to the boys, I go, I couldn't believe that. I go, he wants to go one-on-one. And Javon, he was the first one to say, I will. He goes, I want to fight. No. Like, how is that going to solve anything? How is that making anything better? I don't.
Anthony and Deshaun, they
I like
are
it.
fine with Jay. They're fine with Jay.
Anthony and who?
Deshaun, they're my brother's friends. All four of them have been friends for, I think, 6 or 5 years.
Longer than that. Since this.
They have
Sixth grade?
girlfriends.
Fifth grade. Fifth grade. Since fifth grade.
Deshaun and Jay don't have any beef at all. So they weren't going to fight. I told Jay that if he didn't want that, then he would have to tell them that he wasn't going to fight.
Well, they have girlfriends.
Anthony, I don't even know, because Anthony has a job and he works mostly all the time. And I doubt that he would be able to even be remotely there, because he barely comes over to the house anymore to see Cheech or anything like that. It would have been Cheech and Juwan that would have been okay.
And who's Cheech?
Cheech is my son.
Uncle.
Oh, okay.
I call him
Okay.
He's titty fed until
call him
almost
Cheech
2 years old.
I call him Uncle.
because he was a titty boy.
So Angelo and Jovan.
Yeah. But Angela didn't want to fight him because he didn't want to his sisters.
Yeah, I know.
What's Joan's real name?
That is his real name.
Jaway.
Joanne.
This is a legal name.
What's his last name?
My daughter, actually.
I don't know.
I know that his names are very biblical. And I have no clue how to even pronounce his middle name.
Elizabeth Ortez Chavez tells police her vehicle had broken down that morning and she had to abandon it on the side of the road.
Yeah, so earlier this morning it broke down on her, and then she just left it there. And then
Well, I was going to have to look at it, and then I get home and I get information that housing is going for an inspection. So I've been cleaning the house all day long, and then I didn't get to stay for the inspection because she called me, and my life would just keep on running.
and you And where is the car at now?
Past Pennsylvania, it's the Mexican light, but I don't know what that is. I think it says an A, I don't know. I didn't get his name. It's Pennsylvania and then whatever that other street is.
Pennsylvania. What's the most major cross street?
Pennsylvania is in cross street.
What the
Central.
Central. So
or-
Pennsylvania goes north south. What goes east
Candelaria.
west? Candelaria.
Candelaria.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even see it when I was driving by.
Let me. This whole sister stuff is confusing me. Okay, so you have a brother, and your brother is Angelo and
Baby.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Gilbert is my older brother, and Angela is my younger brother.
So then there's just 3 of you.
There's 4 of us.
Oh.
5 of us.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so then I only have Angelo, Gilbert.
Gilbert.
My children?
Yeah.
And Nina, Gilbert, Cressida, Lisa, and Cheech.
Real quick, I apologize. What is your address that you get your? Because you're gonna go home with her, right? What is your?
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm like, I left it home in my car.
Uh,
8711. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have one of the guys come in and finish with you, and we'll be right back. Okay, are you good with that? Yeah.
Troubled by Elizabeth Ortez Chavez's admission that she helped organize the fight between Josue and her son Angelo, detectives dig into her story. They asked to speak with Elizabeth alone and grill her about her movements the morning of the murder.
So I have sat there too. So, Elizabeth, so I'm gonna read you your rights, okay?
Why?
Just because I have some more detailed questions I want to ask, and I want to make sure that you understand your rights.
I may not want to answer no questions I don't understand.
So I have more questions about your car,
Okay.
but I can't ask them without reading you your
Okay.
rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand that? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that? If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand that?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. And if you don't understand, I can repeat it. So it says that if you let's say that you tell me, yes, I do want to answer your questions, and then at any point I ask a question that you don't like, then you can tell me, okay, I want an attorney now. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to ask it again. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering until you talk to an attorney. Does that make sense now? You understand it?
I believe so.
It's either yes or no, okay? Do you want me to explain it a separate way?
From my understanding is if you ask me a question, if I feel like I don't need to answer, then I don't have to.
Yeah, basically, and you can tell me you'd like an attorney.
And I have to state that I want an attorney?
No, but either or.
Okay.
Okay, so it just basically says that the next question I'm going to ask you is, knowing and understanding your rights, will you talk to me? So if you say yes, and you start talking to me, and then I say something or ask you a question that makes you uncomfortable, you can stop talking to me at that point, or at any point. Okay? So do you understand that question now?
I believe so, yes.
Yes? Okay. Knowing and understanding your rights as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer my questions without an attorney present?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So the reason why I'm Mirandizing you, and I know it's scary and all, but I want you to understand that I have some more questions about your car, okay? Because the car is not where you're saying you left it at. Okay?
Somebody stole my car.
That's why I'm talking to you. I want to know.
So I have to call my car was stolen.
So here's the thing, okay? So I believe your car was used in today's homicide. Okay?
You're lying to me.
No, I am not. Okay, so if you don't tell me who had your car,
I don't know. All
it's
I know
your
is
car.
I left my car at the side of the road.
Okay.
I didn't lend my car to nobody.
And did you leave it on the side of the road right next to your house?
No, I live quite a ways from, what's it called, Wyoming, and Moon is where my house is, in between those streets.
Okay.
And Pennsylvania's a ways.
Okay, so it's not right by your house.
No.
No. Okay. Can you turn the heater on a little bit so we can hear the noise? No, because it's cold, but I don't want Johnny to be listening to our conversation. But okay, so what I'm getting at is that what are the odds that your son and his friends have a problem with Jay, and Jay is now dead, and people are telling me it's your car on scene?
Okay.
So talking to your daughter, talking to mom,
Okay.
nobody has a problem with Jay other than,
But my son said he wouldn't, and they were gone, and I was with them today.
so you were with them all day.
Yes.
They went to the laundromat with you.
They did not go to the laundromat with me. During that time, they were all at home.
But you wouldn't know because you weren't home. Correct?
Between the hours of 1:37 and 2:20, I was gone at the laundromat alone. I got dropped off from Big Sabina. My children, all the boys, they were all still at home. None of them left.
Okay.
They're not allowed to leave the house unless they have permission, because I need to know where they're going.
So then if they were home, because you said you were on your way over here, right? When your car broke down. That was what you told me.
Yes, between 9 and 10 in the morning.
You were on your way over here.
Mm-hmm.
By yourself.
I'm by myself, yes.
Okay.
And
So
they were
then,
still at the house.
okay. So then when I find video
And
surveillance
hold on,
from the incident,
okay, but you have to give me a moment.
okay?
My son had an interview at 9 o'clock, and we were over at the Whataburger over there, Cottonwood or whatever. So it had to have been after 10, between 10 and 10:30 perhaps. I left the house shortly after I had spoke to Elizabeth, and I
Okay,
never made it.
let's backtrack now. So, okay, so your son, Angelo?
Mm-hmm. And
Well, you said he had an interview at,
9 o'clock.
okay, so Angelo, interview at 9 a.m. at Blake's by Mall, right?
No, Whataburger
Oh, Whataburger, I'm so sorry.
by the Cottonwood Mall.
By Cottonwood, okay, and you took him.
Yes.
So you took him to his interview at 9 o'clock. What time is he done with the interview?
I don't know. I don't have a phone at 9 o'clock. Check my daughter's phone and see the time that her and I had spoke.
Okay.
And the time that I'd spoke to her and told her that I'd be on my way is when I'd left my house.
Okay.
My car never made it that far. I parked it, left it there. I was mad, I was upset, and I walked back home.
And this was at 9 o'clock when you had Angelo in the car?
No, because I had dropped Angelo off at the house. I left alone.
Okay, so backtrack. Angelo goes to his interview at 9 o'clock. You drop him off?
No, I didn't leave the Whataburger.
Okay, so you waited for him to be done.
Yes, and we went back together to my house.
Okay, then you guys go back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he stayed there, and I left with myself, the car, to go see Elizabeth. And that was after I spoke to her. Check her phone.
Okay.
Because
So I will
that's the
check her
time.
phone.
That's the more exact time that you could get. Because that's the exact time
That you were on your way.
that I was on my way. But then I didn't make it. And I didn't even get close to making it.
Okay. So you go back home, and maybe between 10 and 10:30, you're driving to.
See, but I don't want to say yes or no because until I actually see my daughter's phone, just tell it.
Okay. Let me.
Because I would like to be more precise than that.
This is the working phone. Do you mind handing it to her? It's on airplane mode. Okay. And then just ask her what time mom calls. She's on her way.
Okay. Please.
Thank you.
You gotta be lying to me about that car.
No. If I didn't believe that that there's a huge possibility of your car being involved, I wouldn't have Mirandized you. Hence why I didn't Mirandize you up until now, okay? Because you're saying it broke down, I left my car there. We've
I know, but you
been
have to understand I'm really
driving
stressed
up
out right
and
now.
down. I know, we've been driving up and down trying to find your car. We've called in, checked to see if it was towed. It has not been towed. And again,
So then where's my car?
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Okay? So, did you shoot Jay?
No, I didn't. No. He's a kid. He's a baby.
I know, but somebody did.
But no. I have no reason to do
Okay,
anything.
so then you leave your car, right? You leave your car, you walk back home, and then at 1:37, Sabrina takes you to the laundromat. At 2:20, you come back, and then obviously all this is going on, right?
I'm sorry, I just completely zoned out on you because I'm just a little hurt.
Okay. So, and again, I am recording. I am going to remind you that there is video surveillance footage in that alley.
I heard you.
I'm going to find out.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for, and I mean, it might be ready. I don't know because I've been here interviewing everybody, but I do have officers there trying to pull the video surveillance. So I am going to find out what happened, being that you bring up your car and it matches the description that I was given.
What do you mean?
There was witnesses.
Okay.
Okay, there's witnesses in the area.
Okay.
There's a school there. I don't know if you know that.
I was not there.
Okay, but I'm telling you, your car was.
That bothers me.
And I bet. But I also feel like you know more than you're telling me.
But I don't.
Okay, well, again, this is just what I'm telling you.
9:58.
9:58. So at 9:58, the phone call goes, and you're probably around that time. Okay.
So between 10 and 10:30 is the time frame that I would left the house.
And then again, you say you go back.
I walked home.
You walked home, and then you go to the laundromat, and then that's your day, right?
Yeah, my mind is like, wow. Please lie to me. Don't tell me that that was my car.
I'm not lying to you, and I can't 100% say it's your car, but I can tell you it's the same color, it's the same description you're giving me. It doesn't have a license plate like you've described. I also know Angelo wanted to fight Jay, so what am I supposed to think? And based on your demeanor, I think you know what happened.
I really don't.
So again, right now, because you're telling me you left the house around this time, and between 9:58, that phone call, until 1:37, hear me out, between,
I was home though.
Okay.
After that, I was home by 10:30. I made it home. I walked home.
okay, again, I can't confirm that yet.
This is craziness.
Because again, I'm telling you, based on your demeanor, I think you know what happened. And I know it's your car. And I am going to confirm it on video surveillance.
I hope you do, because I'm like lost right now.
Well, I mean, if you're going to stick to this story and say that you really don't know what happened.
I know where I left my car. That's what I know.
Okay, you left your car, cool. Let's believe that you left your car. Angelo and his friends probably went and got your car.
They didn't even know where the car was. They don't know where the car was. They weren't even with me. I went by myself.
Did you let them, or did you allow them to drive your car?
No,
No? Okay. Did you let or allow Gilbert to drive your car?
no.
Okay. Again, once I get that video surveillance,
I understand.
I hope you're telling the truth.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
You're basically telling me what you think.
Based on the information and investigation that I have done throughout the day, I can't say that who it was, but I do know that your car was seen leaving the scene.
There wasn't anyone near my car. Does my daughter know?
No.
Because I feel like I should share this with her, because she's gonna probably hurt her.
That's completely up to you, but again, I don't have anything. I just know your car was described leaving after that shooting.
So my car isn't there though right now.
Where you said it is? Where you gave specific directions to the other detective? No.
So when I go in a while, I'm gonna have to call and make a report.
If that's what you need to do, yeah.
Well, yeah, if it's my car. Oh my God. Was that all the questions?
That is all the questions I have, unless this detective has a question for you. No? I'm
Can I
gonna
get your card, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna leave my card with you.
Please, I get that in here. I'm sorry, you can ask me.
I'm sorry, ma'am?
You can ask me.
I don't have any questions for you this time, ma'am. I appreciate your cooperation.
Let me verify it one more time, but yeah, your car was not where you're saying you left it at.
I hope.
Your car is not where you told us you left your car at.
I know where my car broke down at, and that is where I parked it.
No, I know, but I'm saying we went there and it's not there.
You sent somebody there because you couldn't have gone because you're here with me.
Do you know that detective that was here earlier?
Which,
Leah?
yes,
She's the one out looking
thank
for
God. Hey, she was the one I was gonna ask to look. Because she'd asked me and it didn't dawn on me that she could look for me.
Yeah.
So when I get to where I left my car, I have to call it in. Because the fact of the matter is, I know where I left my car.
Okay. Again, we're obviously looking in the area. If you
How
have
can my
Sabrina
car start,
driving,
and if it didn't start for me? Does that mean, is it making sense to you? Like, it wasn't starting, it didn't want to start, it died out on me.
yeah. All I know is where you told us you left it. There's been Leah and our sergeant out looking for it, and it's not there.
I'm gonna Thank you.
Let me make sure one more time, but
Can I go now?
yeah, if you don't have any questions, I was gonna verify for you to make sure that your car's
Can you
not.
please? Oh my god, my brain is just so. I gotta ask people about guns in my house. Christ. She's outside.
Sabrina? I think so, right? She's
I don't
still
see it could be her though, because she's on a house basically.
Oh,
So
Because
is it baby Sabrina and her husband, or baby Sabrina and big Sabrina's husband? What you say? Is it amazing? So
I don't know, I apologize for your daughter.
I don't have time to. Yeah, your car is not there where you said.
okay.
Okay. If you don't have any questions for me, I don't have any questions. Any more questions?
Do you ask? Do you ask to use a program?
Ma'am, I can't imagine, but I'm just doing my job, okay? Like you said, he's a baby, and that's my job to try and find out who did this to him. Because nobody deserves to die in the middle of a night.
It's just a period.
Oh. Oh, okay. So it's baby Sabrina and big Sabrina's husband.
No, I was just trying to remember. He said something. I just told him. He said somebody shot me. And I was like, what are you talking about? And it was on the news. That's what was on the news.
What was that? I'm sorry.
The shooter. It was a shooter. And they say it's a shooter. Now the person too.
Are you ready to go? No? Do you have a question for me? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll answer with what I know and as much as I can provide you with. I'm just telling you, once you give your description of your car, I knew that car was what is the one that was described leaving the scene after the shooting. We'll walk you guys out.
Investigators tracked down Angelo Baldonado at his workplace, a restaurant about 10 minutes' drive from the murder scene. Police are determined to find out if he shot Josue during the fight Elizabeth Ortez Chavez had organized.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm going I'm Leah. I'm here.
Sorry,
Nice
it's off
to
here.
meet you. No, you're good.
What'd you say?
My name is Leah. I'm a detective with APD. So first, I just want to let you know I appreciate you coming out. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. The only reason that we came to talk to you was because have you heard about what happened today? Let me just ask you that first. Do you have a pen? Because I was writing.
I don't.
That's okay. No? What's that? So there was a shooting downtown today. Something had happened downtown, and somebody died.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. So I know that you knew him. Is it okay if I ask you some questions about it?
Yeah, was he like?
So I think he was actually somebody that you knew because he was dating your sister.
My sister, I got like four sisters.
Okay. But all of your other sisters aren't dating somebody. You have a little sister. I just got done talking to your mom.
Yeah, okay, my little sister. But yeah, my older sister dated someone too. She got a husband and stuff. Wait,
So-
Jay? Talking about Jay? Is he alive?
No, he's not. He's dead. So I just wanted to find out from you just a little bit.
Can you tell his girl? You talked to his girl, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell his girl I'm so sorry?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So from my understanding, you guys have known each other for a while. You kind of have like a kind of good
It was
kind
like
of bad.
we was cool. We was good. Like we are good. It's just like one time he hit my sister, so I got.
He hit your sister?
Yeah, we just got into like the word dispute, like we all just kind of.
Yeah.
But then we was cool after that.
Okay. Okay. So we talked to your mom this afternoon, and she said that you guys had her new car, the one that she had just bought, the Toyota, that you guys had it this afternoon. Where's that car?
I didn't do that.
You gave it back to her? When did you give it back to her?
No, I mean, I went to an interview this morning.
Okay.
Because
Oh yeah, she said like Whataburger or something like that, right?
yeah, I thought she gave me the car. She said she didn't want to go to this today. She wanted to sleep.
Gotcha.
So I just went to my Whataburger. It was like at 9 o'clock. The interview was like at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I got back to my house because the interview took like 15 minutes. So I got back to my house like 9:40, 10ish.
Okay.
And that's just because all the traffic and stuff. Because it was way out there. It was like it was one like you know where Honda Hill is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all the way out there. Like,
Dang.
yeah.
Where's
Yeah,
the
they
house
was-
at? Where's the house at? Yeah.
Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
Do you know which one which house it is?
My house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like there's a few right there, right?
Are they all different addresses though?
Yeah.
Or are they all the same? Okay, so you get back around 10 and you drop the car off with mom. Okay. And then how do you get to work?
My auntie.
Your auntie? Okay, your auntie who?
Once my girlfriend won, I call her auntie
Oh, okay.
because I knew her before I started dating her daughter.
Yeah.
This was so yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. So just kind of walk me through today. You get up at what time to go for your interview?
Usually 7:30 because it's in
Okay.
the shower, put my clothes on, wake up my girlfriend, so I'm leaving, tell my dog's by, and then I'll ask my mom that he wanted to take the ticket to his place. And I take the car, and she said, "Yeah, sure." She said, "Just take the car, because I'm sleeping." Went to my interview, all that. My friend pulled up because he just came back from his dad's house in West Memorial, so we all went outside and played some basketball. We kind of just stayed there for the rest of the day, hanging out, listening to music.
Okay.
Other than when I went to McDonald's.
Yeah, go right ahead. He, like I said, he's not in any trouble. That's fine.
I'm just dehydrated.
Other than when I went to McDonald's, so every time I went
You went to where?
to McDonald's,
McDonald's? Okay,
right
with
there next to my house, so
okay. With your friends?
with my auntie
With your auntie.
and my girlfriend, because they just came back from the tri-court.
Okay. What kind of describe your mom's car for me?
And so there was some,
Has a Toyota Subaru.
and it was
Is it like a truck, SUV?
I don't really know, like, you could say it wasn't like an SUV.
Is it an SUV? Is it a four-door car? Is it a truck? Four-door? Okay. All right, that makes sense. So it's not a little car, but it's not.
Well, yeah, it's not. It's a little. Like it's not.
It's not like. Do you know what a toilet like a?
It's like a
4Runner
hatchback.
is? Hatchback.
Like you seen the Subaru hatchbacks. It's kind of like that.
Subaru hatchback.
Like the 4-door hatchback, and they got that thing to hold your bikes up. Does it have a door on the back?
Or trunk?
A trunk. Okay.
Like trunks that you could just.
Gotcha.
Like, got a whole leather.
Okay. Okay. What color is it?
So you can't say like it wasn't really a brand.
Okay. Makes sense. Is it older or newer?
Oh no, my car's like that. I was like, oh, car.
You are the only kid. How old are you? You're the only 16-year-old boy I've ever met that doesn't know what cars are.
Yeah, the only car that I really know is Nissan GT34, and what makes it mainly all the Nissans because like you ever watch Fast and Furious? Too Fast and Furious. I like that circular.
Yeah.
Fast car.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you play basketball. You go with your girlfriend and her mom or your auntie, or girlfriend's sister, right? You said girlfriend's sister? Your girlfriend's mom.
But I call her auntie.
Right. So you go with girlfriend's mom and then you go to McDonald's and then you said she brings you here.
Not directly. We went back because I got food from.
Oh, you went back. Okay. So was your mom's car still there when you got back? No? Where was it at? Your mom was in it? Where did your mom go this afternoon?
She don't tell me anything.
No.
You know what time she told me? She told me something. Last time she told me something, it was like when I was in 6th grade.
So you never talked to your mom or nothing?
Yeah, I talked to her, but I talked to her like personally.
Gotcha.
Like that or something.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. So explain to me what this whole, like, your mom and your sister explained, like, this, like, beef between you and Jay. So explain that. Like, you guys had a problem with each other. You and Jay.
We had a problem with him and sister.
Which you also had a problem with.
Yeah, that was the problem. Was just because his sister.
Because he hit your sister.
But like I said, we had a dispute after that. We fought, and then we didn't really like talk after that. We both went our separate ways. And
Yeah. When did you guys fight?
that was that.
Apologize. I just wanted to check. Are you 18?
He doesn't have to be 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just got a little comfortable because here is great.
Sure. Well, we just talked to his mom,
Yeah, we're good.
so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. What was the question?
No, it's okay. So, and basically, and let me kind of explain. So, all we're trying to do is just kind of trying to get an idea of who might this kid have been around, or do you know what I mean? Like, did he cause problems?
I didn't really hang out with him like that. Like, the only time I really hung out with him was like when my sister came home. Yeah, I only met him the first time we were chill. We played like some
Yeah.
Cold World Company.
Okay.
Yeah, we just played games for you guys pretty much all we did. We didn't really talk to each other. It was just like, the most we said was like, come help me, you know,
Yeah.
like this dude's on the game or something. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes
I'm sorry, guys. Do we have much comments in the top?
Yeah, no, just
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Eric. You want to talk to me real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, my thing's 640064.
he'll talk to him. You don't need to talk out.
So where is this?
Like I said, all we're trying to do is just talk to
Hey,
everybody.
is my sister okay though?
She is. Yeah, she's okay. She
Is
wasn't.
she really okay though?
I mean, she's upset.
She's been okay the same way.
I mean, she's.
talked to her. I didn't see her go.
Yeah. No, she's. I mean, she's pretty devastated. I will tell you that. She's like super, super, super
I
upset.
know, I didn't feel it. I didn't care for him.
Yeah.
But my sister liked him enough, and so like that
Gotcha.
respect of him, you know. But is she okay?
So she's not hurt. She's fine. She wasn't with him. Okay, she was at the apartment. She's devastated. She's very, very sad. She's extremely hurt. She's super angry at whoever did this. Do you know what I mean? As you can understand. You know, she's got a lot of hate and anger for the person that did this. But she's okay. She's very devastated. But her physical person, she's okay. She's not hurt.
But
Mentally, she's destroyed. Yeah, she's just, she doesn't understand why somebody would.
He might have. I don't believe. I'm sorry. I'll try to make it right when we're out here, okay? What's that? Okay.
He's a good boss. No.
Well, hey man, I'll try to smooth it over. Okay?
Yeah.
This is our thing, not yours. Don't worry about it. All right? I'll have a conversation with you later. My sister's phone.
What's that?
My sister's phone. Your sister's phone. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said like she is.
No, it's just because that's my sister. She been with me since day one. I just got to make sure she's alright.
Yeah, no, and like I told you, so she's not hurt. She wasn't with him. None of that. She's, like I told you, she's devastated. This destroyed her. She's super angry at whoever did this. You know, she had told us numerous times about how angry she was, about how hurt she was, that she would never forgive the person that did it. I mean, she's just destroyed. And you know what I mean? So, which rightfully so, right? If that happened to you.
She got all the way to it.
Yeah. So rightfully so. I mean, and I think that she understands that there's probably more than just one or two people that are involved in it. And so she's angry with everybody, with everybody that had something to do with it. There is another detective that this is actually her case, so she should be here any minute. She's just going to ask you a couple questions about the. What's that?
Nah, he talked to me. That's all I'm saying. He's going to talk to me.
But anyway, so she's going to ask just a couple questions, just in reference to like if you knew anything about her or their relationship or who your sister, like in reference to him and her. Let me actually give her a follow up and see where she's at, just because I don't want to upset your boss any more than that.
No, he's not upset. It's just because he's like, this used to be his business. Like, he used to literally be the boss.
Sure.
But now he's just a general manager because he had 7 companies. So he meets everybody.
Let's see if they're tonight.
Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to see how far out you are with keeping flatfish. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's fine. Alright. Perfect. You didn't have a nice part. Yeah, you're good. Okay. We're just in the back room of the conference room. Alright, then.
Okay. And we're gonna get you out of here super quick, so that way you don't have any issues with them. So your mom was saying that this car that she got was like a new car, like she just got it. Is it like do you know what I mean, like a new car, or was it like a new car for her? Does that make sense?
No. It wasn't like 0 miles type stuff.
Right.
Off what would you call it?
Like it wasn't brand new, like just off the lot.
Didn't have a car smell.
Yeah, I guess you could say it, but like they have like.
Okay. Did it have any damage or anything like that to it? No, it was a nice car. Okay. How'd it run? Good? That's awesome. That's good. Do you know who this guy Jay hung out with?
No, like I said, I didn't get to know him personally. Like, whenever I started going into it, we started hanging out a lot more. He went and get my sister when I was at my other job.
Okay.
Before I went here, I went back and he was still there. So
Yeah.
We talk more. We see each other and we got that respect to be like, hey, what's up?
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and it just helps us out. We're talking to everybody that knew your sister, but his girlfriend, everybody that knew him. We talked with your family, we talked with your mom. We're just trying to get an idea of who he knew who, you know, could have done
The only
this.
person that I knew of his family was his grandfather. But I only met his grandfather.
And that's who he was living with, right?
He said he was living with one of his grandparents. But I don't know which one.
Okay. You don't know if it was the
His
same one.
grandparents told me he was out. I was like, who you living with? He's on my grandparent.
Yeah. Okay. And are you still going to school right now?
Yeah, but it's like a short school.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And does it give you a high school diploma or a GED, or how does that work?
I can get both.
Oh, cool.
I've been working to get my high school first. It's been taking me a while. They're doing this new process thing where I can just send all their kids to the mail.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense. Where was she at?
Right around the corner, Curtis Park Lane, we can
Okay, perfect.
step in any moment.
Yeah, I just feel bad because I want to make sure that you
Yeah, I'll take
get back to work.
I'll
And
take care of that. Okay. I'll go talk to him, let him know kind of some other things.
what I was gonna say, once she gets here, maybe
Yeah.
you can talk with
That's
him so that way he doesn't get in trouble.
Hey, we appreciate you talking with
Yeah,
us, man.
absolutely.
And, just be honest with the other detective. I'm sorry, Sergeant Fox with AP.
Angelo.
Angelo, nice to meet you. So just be honest, man. Just talk about what you think you're talking to us. It's cool. We just want to get an idea, like you know, Detective Lee was saying. Kind of if you have any other ideas, you might have no problems with them or anything like that. And sometimes it's hard to remember right at first, but if you think back to the rest of the day, and maybe your mom said something about where she might go or what her plans were. I know she said that she hasn't talked to you like that since you were about 6 years
Yeah, I
old.
think like, give me your clothes and we'll go do some lunch.
Okay. All right. Well, sometimes we remember things a little bit later. So if you do and you're talking to them, don't be afraid to say, hey, I just remembered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah. Because I won't be here. I'm going to talk to your manager. We'll try to sort things out. Okay?
She's right there.
There she is. All right. I'll do that and I'll let you guys talk. Here you go.
So the manager was quite upset with the fact that we are here. So Fox is going to go talk with him, but he made Angelo walk out. Angelo has been super friendly. We explained that you were coming, told him he didn't have to stay here, that he could take off if he wanted to, doesn't have to talk to us, but he's been great. Very, very helpful.
Okay, thank you so much for waiting for me. I'm sorry it took a little bit longer than you probably wanted it to take. I do apologize. I don't know if she told you, I am Detective Anna Lucia, but you can just call me Anna, okay? I'm sorry?
He's super polite.
And Angela, she probably already grabbed your name and stuff. And I
No,
do.
we've literally just been chatting. I just asked if Angelo was working.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't see.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Nothing.
Perfect. So I am just gonna grab your like basic information, name, birthday
What's the
stuff.
whole name?
Yep, your whole name.
Hello.
Angelo. Last name?
You don't need my name there?
Oh, sure.
Berlin. Berlin.
Berlin?
Oh,
And then Baldonado. B-A-L-D-O-N-A-D-O.
Your birthday? .005. That makes you.
16.
You're a baby.
Yeah.
You are. And then, do you happen to know your social? You carry it on you?
I got you more money than you.
What's your address, Angela?
Road records.
And your phone number.
505. 545.
okay. I have to ask. So you have two phones? Is this just like a thing?
What's 2 phones?
Is that not your phone up there?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say. Everybody has everybody we've talked to tonight has like 2 phones.
0992.
0992. Okay. All right. So again, like she said, you don't have to talk to us, okay? But I really, truly appreciate you talking to us. Do you know why I'm here?
Well, that's just his birthday.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
He knows about the boyfriend.
How'd you hear about it? Okay, so you didn't know about it? No. No.
What's the next question?
Tell me your relationship between you and Jay.
He was cool at first, and then. Well, I like it. I don't think he really like me, but I like it. And then, he did my sister, so we got to dispute, and physical dispute after that. All we said to each other was like high and by, my sister was off. He was good. He said he wanted to fight me again, but
He wanted to fight you and who? Just you?
he was like, I'm gonna fight you again, but yeah. What's the point?
Okay.
We still respect to say hi and bye to each other, but other than that, after we got to that dispute, we was left to do it.
When did you guys get into that fight?
So we said it was a month and a half. Well, I don't know, I was working at I'm not working here, I got like 2, 3 paychecks here. Well, I got 2 paychecks here. First paycheck I didn't get to that. Yeah, like a month and a half.
Month and a half ago? And it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it was over Jay hitting your sister. Okay. So,
I was at work when my girl called me talking about he laid hands on my sister, so and I was just getting off too, like I was like, I want to go back, so we just got into a dispute.
okay. So did you guys end dispute? Do you mean you guys argued or actually got into a fist fight?
At first it was just like, why would you do it? At first he was like, you can't say running, he was like keeping his distance, like you see people tell me, he was like, it's okay, you know what to do, like take an escort back on. Because I was the man, I was escorting and stuff, I'm not gonna lie. And he was something like, oh, that, but I was like, no, you know, hit a woman, but you don't want to hit a man. And then like, I started this shit, I started going on, and he started defending himself because, he had elections and stuff. And we just got into it, and yeah. But it was only for like maybe 5, 7 seconds. But that's just because my sister immediately got in the middle of it.
Okay. So then, after that fight, you guys are still cordial, saying hi and bye.
Yeah, still respect each other.
Okay. Did you guys have any other verbal disputes after that? What about physical ones?
I don't know, things the only verbal and physical thing that we did was like later. Hi.
Okay. So, since that one, have you guys talked about fighting?
Yeah, he said he wanted to fight me, but I didn't know why. There's no reason to. Just let it be. But that was a while ago. Like, I think he just looked on the rematch. It was only like a week after. But that's it.
Okay. So, I'll be honest with you, okay? Were you guys supposed to fight yesterday, today, or any?
Yesterday, he told me this morning I was supposed to fight into my meeting.
And they told you who's they?
My sister.
Your sister?
Well, not my sister. I guess my sister told my mom for a mom. But like I said, he had no reason to, so I was like, I'm gonna go to my interview to try to get a second job, you know?
You had an interview today? Yeah, where at?
Whatever.
At what? Whataburger? At what time?
No.
Okay.
So he talked a little bit about having an interview, but can you just kind of tell her about how that went when you went to your interview?
What kind of interview?
Like, How did you get there? Who went with you? What did you do? And what time did you get home?
I was running my mom's car to go to my interview. And after that, I did go down there. I got up at 7:30.
You got up at 7:30 this morning?
Well, my alarm went off at 7:30 and I couldn't sleep for a while.
Don't we all do that?
I got up there somewhere because I lived in the area that is. My wife, we got ready. I asked my mom to car and take food.
And I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. Earlier she was trying to talk to me and I was like, huh? And then she told me something and then I was like, completely changed what she said. So can I come a little bit closer and then you talk a little louder?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up just because I'm dying right now.
Okay.
Went to my interview. And back from my interview because I was traffic and stuff. Because it was way out there. It was like on Alameda. I think it was on Alameda. It was next to the Hooters.
Okay, so it is Alameda, I think.
It was far though. It was next to Honey Hill. It was past Honey Hill. And then after that, I just went back home. My friend Anthony just came back into town. And he happened to be there because he happened to be there because he just came right into town. He was like, yo, you want to play some ball? And I was like, yeah, just give me a couple minutes. And I was like, all right. Went to play some ball. Went to play some basketball. After that, I was like, went inside, listened to some music. And then went to McDonald's later on. And then just came back, gave everybody their food. And then kind of just chilled until I got the alarm and I got to go to work. Got ready. And I asked my auntie to take me to work.
Okay, which auntie?
My girlfriend's mom.
What's her name?
My girlfriend? Sabrina.
I meant your auntie, sorry.
Sabrina.
Okay, so that's what I was asking because I have. Well,
They're both named Sabrina.
okay. And then mom and daughter.
Yeah.
And they're both Sabrina.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And then, and just to clarify, because I was having a little bit of hard time hearing you earlier, you said that you asked your mom to borrow your car to go to your interview. You went to your interview at Whataburger after what you believe is Alameda. Did you go to your interview by yourself? Yeah? Okay, so then you go to the interview, you come back home, and your friend Anthony is there, correct?
Yeah,
And he's from out of town?
No, he's not from out of town. She was out of town. But he's from he was from Espanola, but he moved out here, so. But his dad passed away recently, so he went to his funeral services. But he came back today, and he was off of work, so he was like, you want to help? Well, he didn't really ask, he just showed us to my house. So.
Okay. So, and then, what's Anthony's last name?
It's not his first name. No, we don't really ask each other our last names.
Okay.
Alright.
Does he have a nickname?
So Antoine. But that's just because we make fun of him like that.
Oh, that's not his real.
No, this is what we call it. This is what we call
How old is Anthony?
it. 16,
Your age?
16, 17. That was my age.
Close to your age, okay.
I know he's older than me though.
He is older than you?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's about a full year. I think it's just about a couple months.
Okay. So then you hang out with Anthony. You guys get high, go play ball, buy some McDonald's. Which McDonald's?
The one next to my house. Like the streets.
Just, yeah, which McDonald's did you go to?
The one on Eubank and Candelaria.
Eubank
It's right there next to it's across the street from Whataburger.
Okay. So then you go to McDonald's, you buy food for everybody, so I'm going to assume that includes your mom. And who else?
Anthony, his girl, my homie's girl, my other homie, well, no, they was gone. I guess I was home first, yeah, because he wasn't there. I bought food for everybody that was there in my house, but half of them was there.
Okay. So you buy food, you go back home.
10 months places and some McDonald's and stuff in there. 2 baskets of fries.
I haven't eaten, I'm hungry. You're making me hungry. And then you go back home.
Yeah, and I just watched the movies. Well, we'll listen to music for a while, and then we'll watch the movie. And I can't work.
Okay. What time do you come to work?
Today I came to work before.
And you said Anthony and his girlfriend. What's her name?
Anna?
What is it?
Anna?
A-N-A?
Yeah, I guess that's how you spell it. I don't know.
Anna or?
Anna, like Anna and Elsa.
Oh yeah. Like me.
Yeah, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I was like. But it could be spelled A-N-N-A or A-N-A.
I don't know if she spells last name as
Do you know her last name? Nickname?
She's the homie's girl. I don't even talk to her.
She's the what?
She's the homie's girlfriend. I don't even talk to her.
Okay. But is she about your guys' age?
She's older.
Older? Okay. And then, you said you borrowed your mom's car. What kind of car does she have? A Toyota? What color?
It was in the brown, like dirty brown. It wasn't like that brown. It was like dirty brown.
Okay. Dirty round Toyota. Do you know what kind of Toyota?
I don't know my cars. The only cars I know are the cars I own.
Is it like a 2-door, 4-door? 4-door? Do you even have a driver's license?
That
I was
don't matter,
like,
right? That don't matter.
you're a
right?
baby. Do you even have one?
That don't matter.
Okay, so you have
Give me the pass number.
Oh yeah, I will. Okay, so it's a Toyota 4-door. You don't know what kind it is. Do you happen to know the license plate on it? No. Okay. Sorry, I'm just laughing. Are you gonna give me a pass on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so your sister tells your mom tells you that Jay wants to fight. So when did you guys plan to meet to fight?
I didn't plan nothing. He assumed. And I was just like, we good. We had all disputes, but like we good. And I went to my room.
Okay, so was there a time set up?
He said he wanted to do 8 o'clock.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah? And
Well,
you mean your mom said?
That's what he told me. That's what Jay told me. Like that's what Jay told to tell my sister to tell me. But so on and so forth. Just like I told, that's what I.
That you're supposed to meet? Where were you guys supposed to meet?
He just said he wanted to fight me at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I assumed he'll come knocking at my door.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, I need to go and get some stuff real quick. I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah, we can just see in a minute.
Hey, dude, fuck me out.
I just need to get on my phone and go home.
He's not even a rape. I'm not keep talking to him. I'm sorry.
So he's not in trouble, so he doesn't have to be 18 for us to talk to him. And I know that you were really, really helpful with us, but that's why we have to talk to him, so that way we can get the information that he has in reference to just what was going on with Jay and your daughter, which was very helpful for you to do this.
Steve's here to pick you up for work.
He's way too.
Huh?
He's way too. They clocked me out at 8, so I'm just to see if I can leave.
Yeah. And like I said, he was just being very helpful. He's just giving us information in reference to Jay and kind of what was going on with him. You're more than welcome to hang out while we talk to him.
I'm gonna stay with you. I'm gonna stay with Brian.
I mean, it's up to him. If he doesn't want you here, he doesn't have to have you here.
Huh? Yeah, Lisa's here and Brian's here. I had to have a
Can I
little
go?
pick up.
Talk to my sister.
Oh, to Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Like I said, you're really willing to talk to us. If you want to go talk to your sister.
So there is one thing that we are going to need, just like we saw with your sister. So we're going to secure it. We're going to do a warrant on it. No. We're going to secure it.
Can I
We're
text
gonna,
my girl real quick to check my phone?
your mom can, but we are going to take your phone.
I don't have a phone.
Okay. But your daughter's
an
outside.
investigation, like I explained to you earlier, Elizabeth. I'm taking your phone. You're not giving it back until I'm done with it. But as soon as I'm done with it, I will give it back to you. I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it only takes a couple days. But we do an extraction on it, and then you guys will get it back. Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. Is there anything that you want to talk to us about while he goes out and says hi to the sister? Are you sure? Yes. You want to come talk to me for just a minute?
I have to go and see if my car's there. I just picked up some.
Where would you like me to give you a ride to wherever your car was left? And do you want to talk to your sister?
I want to go home with my granddaughter. I'm not upset.
Sure, but I'm asking you, do you want me to take you to go find where your car was left? Because we've been all over there, we can't find it anywhere.
Well, I'm gonna go show you again, but I want to make sure that my kids and my family get home. And right now, my biggest concern is I just want to go home.
What's your biggest concern?
I want to go home.
No, you absolutely can go home.
Yeah, I'm engaged with this type of thing.
Do you have a friend that I can call as soon as the phone's done?
Or we can bring it to
You
your
can
house.
call your girlfriend? And I can bring it to your house as well. But what's your girlfriend's name?
582. 4536.
4536?
Yeah.
And that's Sabrina, right? Okay, I'll call her as soon as I'm done with your phone. Thank you guys.
2 months after the fatal shooting, detectives discover Elizabeth Ortez Chavez's oldest son Gilbert had posted threats against Josue on Facebook. They head back to the family home to question him.
My bad. I just realized my mom left to work.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm sorry. Yes.
What's your name?
Can I ask why?
You're not in trouble or anything, my man. We just want to talk to some people, and we understand they live here. So if you're one of the people we want to talk to, we'd like to chat with you.
Well, she's not like my mom. I'm their friend.
Gotcha.
It's your mom?
Is this Angelo? Oh, hi Gilbert. How are you?
Mike?
Who else is in the house? Do you mind if I just... Your sister? Is Elizabeth here too?
Elizabeth. My little sister. Do you want me to go get her?
Yeah, she knows who I am. Can I actually talk to you, Gilbert?
About?
You know what it's about because, you know, I've already done some research. Get your hand out of your pocket for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. You already know what this is about. So I'd like to give you the opportunity to explain why you told Elizabeth that.
Told Elizabeth what?
Gilbert. I'm not going to talk to you right here in the door. Do you want to come talk to me over here? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Good.
Good? Okay. Is your mom here?
She's showering right now.
Showering right now? Okay. Is Deshaun here?
No.
Jawan?
No.
Anthony? Annalise? No? Okay. You might want to go tell your mom that I would like to talk to her again. I'm going to talk to Gilbert if he's willing to speak with me. But you said she's in the shower, so she might want to start getting ready. Okay? Thank you. And Gilbert, again, I don't want to talk to you right here in front of the door. Do you mind coming even over here? And Gilbert, I just want you to let you know you're not in trouble right now, okay? But I do have some questions. And yes, wait there should be Elizabeth and Elizabeth's mom, hopefully. All right, Gilbert, you want to go in the shade? No? All right. So, Gilbert, tell me what you know. Okay, this is about Elizabeth's boyfriend's death. You know what it's about, so let's not play games today, okay? No, it's my card. It's all right. Okay, I know. Again, Gilbert, I know you know why I'm here.
Yeah, now I do.
Okay, so tell me what you know.
Like I said, I just moved here. Like,
Okay, so I'm not gonna play games with you, okay? I know you threatened to take care of Josue.
Yeah, but I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
I wasn't even up here. I couldn't even do that.
Okay, so obviously you do know why I'm here and why I'm talking to you now. So now that we got that out of the way, you want to discuss, or do you want me to just take it at face value? I already saw the Facebook, so... Huh?
So you can do whatever I didn't do.
Okay, so...
I'm innocent.
Okay, so again, in your Facebook, you do disclose and say you're going to send somebody to take care of him.
Yeah, but did I send
Okay,
anybody?
so, well, who'd you send?
I didn't
Because
send
he died.
nobody. I didn't send nobody.
Do I need to be any clearer? He died.
I know he died. You guys just told me that.
Well, you know because that's Elizabeth's
Yeah, but I didn't send nobody.
baby daddy.
Ain't nobody want to do it. They're all scared.
Okay.
So nobody did that. Oh shit! Drank that beer. Shoot, sorry about that.
All right. So then let's start from the beginning. What did Josue do that upset you for you to make such threats?
Did my sister?
Hit your sister? Okay. How do you know?
Did my sister told me?
Okay. What did she say?
Said that she got to arguing with her boyfriend and hit her. That's what ticked me off. You know what I'm saying? Anybody nice to get somebody's little sister, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So then. Okay, so then he hits your sister, and again, the reason why I'm asking is because that's not how the conversation goes on Facebook.
that's pretty much what I remember, honestly. Because I got told that he and my sister, and that's all I remember. I bet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And Gilbert, let me start over. Your first name's Gilbert. Is it Chavez Ortiz or Ortiz Chavez? Ortiz Chavez. And you said you just moved. Is this going to be your address?
No, this ain't gonna be my address.
No? Where do you plan on moving to?
I'm moving back to LA.
Okay. So what's your address?
My address?
And that's Belen. What's your phone number?
Yeah.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah. It's not fucking. I'm okay. That.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
Yeah.
Can I see your phone? Can I see your phone? Thank you. It's a T-Mobile. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do a warrant on it. Okay?
Yeah, take my phone.
Yes. Again, you have to realize that I'm investigating a homicide. Okay, a homicide in which you threatened to kill my victim.
So you're gonna take my phone?
Yes. I'm gonna take your phone. I'm gonna do a warrant on it. If for
All I
any
gotta say
reason.
is just don't look at the pictures, you know what I'm saying, unless you want to see something, but it's a whole lot of something.
Okay. Well, I won't look at pictures, but I am interested in who you've been talking to, text messages, and so on. So I am gonna do a warrant on it. Okay. Okay, Gilbert. So what's
Password 1313.
1813?
No, 1313.
1313.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel a little better that you're being forthcoming with that information.
Don't do that.
Okay, I won't.
Stop.
So,
Like, I ain't
I'm trying to
embarrassed.
get all up in your business.
I'm
talk
I
back
got
on
the same in
stuff,
my
bro.
game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
okay.
You guys want to see that? Go ahead.
Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, it makes me feel better that you're so forthcoming with your passcode. I know you know who did it. Okay. It's been 2 months now.
Been 2 months?
Yep. It's been 2 months, a little over 2 months actually, because it was March 4th. It's been 2 months now. I didn't just show up here because I went eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let me go pick on Gilbert or anybody at this house. So are you sure you don't want to be forthcoming with information you already know?
I wouldn't be on the show. Like, for real.
Gilbert, just hear me out, my man. It's obvious that Anna knows a lot more than you think she knows about this, right? So, the more, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. So the more forthcoming you are, like she said, like give me your password, that's a good start, my man. But if you try to hide things or act like you don't know anything, it's gonna look weird in court later, right? Somebody's gonna question why Gilbert wasn't honest with the cops about things, right? So the more honest you are with us right now, we're giving you the opportunity, right? Like she said, she could take it at face value and run with it. She's not doing that. She's giving you the chance as a man to step up and say what you got to say, right?
Yeah. But that's really all I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know anything. Straight up.
Okay.
What kind of beer did you drink?
Corona.
Well, that's why you're sick, bro. Corona's garbage.
Yeah, I don't like Coronas. They taste like skunky.
It tastes like, I don't know, it tastes like water. It was watered down, like, yeah, I think it was watered down. That's what it was.
It's watered down. That's even weird. Did you put it on
It was
ice
already
cream?
open. Somebody already opened it and left in the refrigerator.
Oh,
So I was
so
like,
it's all flat.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you don't want to say anything to help yourself out.
I didn't think so. I ain't gonna get in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I know you know who did it. So if you don't want to be forthcoming with that information, I completely understand. But just so you know, I would just hate for Elizabeth's baby to not have somebody to take care of her baby. So
I love you. I'm gonna go to ACC.
can I talk to you really fast?
I have to catch the bus, so I mean, you got 5 minutes of my time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you for speaking with me. Have a good day.
Be safe.
We'll check in with you before we leave. Talk to us again.
Hi, Elizabeth. I know you're gonna be quick and all, but so you know why I'm here, okay? I don't gotta repeat myself. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to play
But
games.
This is that
Okay?
confirmation number from when I had called, because I called that same evening, and
Yeah,
nobody ever
you
came by
did.
to what's
You
called.
didn't report
This
your
is-
car.
I did. This
No.
is it. Yes, it is.
I already know.
Okay, you know
they
what,
tried-
Eddie? I'm not trying to be mean with you, but this is the confirmation number that I
So
have
why
received from them.
did you set up a fight between Angelo, Deshaun, Jawan, and Josue?
No.
Yes, you did.
No. The
I
little
have
boy called
phones.
over. He called to the house.
Mhm.
He was asking for a fight. I was like, wait a minute, what, you want to do what? I was like, are you serious? It was either that or they wanted to sit there and do some stupid things. I'm not trying to have stupid things going on between those boys. Those boys need to learn how to get along.
Okay. So, like I said,
So are you gonna write
I
this down?
have phones. I already know when you called it in. You never fully followed through.
I did. I waited for them to get here.
Okay, do you have the title to the vehicle?
It's in that vehicle. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, I cannot give you any more information because it was in the vehicle. I didn't even get to register the car or anything.
You've had the car since before January.
Yeah, and I also had to get an alternator for it. You know how much money it takes to just for me to save for just a little bit of a few things?
Okay. So again, you know,
Hey.
I've gathered phones,
I understand.
and based off of everybody's phone, not just Josue's phone, you were gonna set up a fight. You said you did it and you didn't want to, but the fight was gonna happen.
He said, well, come over in the morning. I was like, wait a minute, come over in the morning, girl. And my son, Angelo, told me like this. He goes, Mom, I'm not going to fight him. He goes, I'm not trying to get into a fight. He goes, I have more respect for my sister than that. And that's how that went down. But the little boy, he called. He wanted to make the fight.
Right.
And I
I'm
was
not
asking
saying
my son, like, what
Josue.
are you guys going to do?
I'm not saying Josue didn't set the fight, but you let them know and you set up the fight because they were gonna fight
I
that
let
morning.
them know because they had to know. I'd be like, this is what's going on when your sister's left. What do you guys think about this? Yeah, I let them know because they needed to know because that's not right. How is it sit there and tell them, you know, the boy's gonna come over here and act all weird? For what reason? There was no reason for them to fight to begin with.
But there was, and they
But there wasn't
had
no
already
reason for them to
fought.
fight.
They had already fought before that fight was gonna
They
happen.
didn't ever fight before, honey.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Even your daughter admitted to them verbally and physically
verbally.
fighting.
Physically, I
Yes.
don't know about a physical fight.
Okay.
I don't know anything about a physical fight.
So I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Yeah, my 5 minutes, I'm done. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? When I charge someone, you're gonna be charged along because I know you're hiding the truth and I know you're listening to me, and it would suck for Aurora and Elizabeth's baby to not be present, for you not to be present, because I will charge you because I do know you were gonna set up that fight that day. The end.
Young lady, I'm not saying that. Mom, and I promise not.
I got it off your daughter's phone. Goodbye. Nobody else wants to talk?
You didn't want to talk to the daughter again?
Is she willing to? I mean,
I'm not sure. Her demeanor was pretty calm.
let's try.
Yeah, yeah. And she just said it was the three of them. It sounds like so. Mom's taken off, so just Gilbert.
And who's the other guy? Did we figure out who the other guy is?
The other guy, I don't
The
know
white
about
guy?
another guy. Oh, I didn't see the white guy.
They only said
She's coming back. She's coming back.
Her, her mom, and Gilbert.
But the guy that opened the door.
Well, I didn't see no.
Oh,
Kid?
yeah.
He said he was a friend.
Oh. Well, let's talk to Elizabeth. Come on out, Elizabeth. She was knocking on the window.
I'm going to HSB office.
Okay. Have a good day, ma'am. Can I talk to you? Further away? We just don't want to be standing by windows, okay? Is that okay? Yeah? And we can go in the shade. Yeah. How you been, Elizabeth?
Fine.
Are you still pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah? How far along are you?
Well, from my menstrual cycle, she said 14 weeks and 7 days. And the ultrasound lady said 15 weeks and a day when I went, which was, what's today?
Yesterday?
I had my appointment on Tuesday.
2 days ago.
So you're
So I'm
anywhere
15
between
weeks
14 and
today.
15? Yeah?
It's exciting.
How you been feeling?
Tired.
Tired?
Every day. I don't want to get up.
No? Are you gonna keep the baby? Yeah. So, Elizabeth, I don't know if you want to move further away so that nobody hears, but here's the thing, okay? We talked last time and I know you were very upset, and I can't imagine what you're going through because you're kind of put in between. But I already know you know what happened.
No, I don't. I don't know what happened at all. All I know is that when his grandpa got back, he told me that Jay was dead. Everything was the worst. Just thinking about that, just
Do you want to go
wondering
talk in my car?
who would have done it, which drives me nuts. No, I'll get too hot in my car.
Well, I would turn the AC on for sure, but because it's hot out here and I'm sweating inside this vest. But I already know you know. Okay, I know that you've been here. I know that you've heard their conversations. I told you last time that I already know who did it. Actually, I don't even have to say anything. Okay, I would just hate, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, still believe that you weren't involved. But I would just hate to find out that you were involved, and then where does that baby go? Because he no longer has a dad. And at this point, with your mom's behavior, with your brother's behavior, I don't want all of you to end up in jail, and then where does this baby go?
I've already told you I don't know. They don't talk about they don't talk about it because it gets me in the mood, like sad.
You know what makes me believe that you weren't involved? Is that you're the one who told me that they were planning to fight that day and that your brother and his friends didn't show up. You're the one who told me that Gilbert had threatened Josue, right?
But my brother Gibby wouldn't have done anything because...
Okay, well, hear me out, okay? So that's why I have no reason to believe you were involved. However, being that you've been living here makes me believe that you already know. There is no way you living here and you don't know what happened. There's no way.
I don't. I really don't.
And, you know, you said that Josue had asked you to ask your mom to set up the fight, which obviously that has come out because I do have everybody's phones. So that has come out. That was truth, and you told me the truth. The conversation, you said my brother said this on Facebook. Well, guess what? I already saw it on Facebook. So that makes me believe that you're telling the truth. However, it's hard for me to believe that you've been staying here, you live here, and you want to play that you don't know.
I don't. I'm not playing. I really don't know who killed him. If I knew who killed him, I would have told you the first day.
Okay, well, now I'm telling you that I have bigger reasons to believe that somebody in this house did. And at this point, and I told you last time, when I arrest somebody, but at this point, I would hate for you to be involved because you're not telling the truth.
I'm not lying to you. I don't know who did it.
You're going to tell me
really
that
don't.
after our last interview, you didn't come here and tell them
No.
everything I said and they didn't tell you anything.
I didn't tell him anything because I didn't want my brother to start worrying, and I didn't want my sister-in-law to go into labor early.
When does she do?
She already had her baby. She just had her baby on Saturday.
Are they staying here?
Yeah,
Where are they at now?
they're at an appointment right now.
Okay. So, again, Elizabeth, you have to understand and start thinking not for you, but for that baby. And how you're going to have to grow up and change for that baby. Because you have to realize that at some point, someone's going to get arrested. And do you want to put yourself in that situation? And do you want to put your baby in that situation? Where can I find your wand?
I don't know. He lives with his girlfriend.
Do you know where? No. What's his girlfriend's name?
Mariah?
Mariah?
No, Raya.
Mariah.
It's spelled like Mariah, but it's...
Where's Sean?
I don't know really. Because he's going over there and she's been working a lot.
Where does he work?
He used to work at the firehouse with his brother, and he used to work inside.
So I know he's been over here. And I talked to his mom.
I sleep all day. I try to at least.
You really think I'm that dumb?
No,
Okay, I know he's been over here because I talked to his mom. So I know he's staying here.
He's not staying here. He's most definitely not staying here. He stayed with his siblings.
Which siblings? Because I
His
went to
older
the...
brother.
Do you know his older brother's name?
No, I do not. He does not stay here though. Him and his mom don't get along either.
I know that. But again, I talked to his mom, and his mom said he was staying at his friend's house.
He's not staying here.
Who's the guy that opened the door?
It's Xavier. Xavier had nothing to do with any of it. He didn't even know they were going to fight. He wasn't even here. He was with his mom when that was all happening.
Okay. What's Xavier's last name?
I don't know.
Okay. Where is Anthony?
Today's what, Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
He might be at work
Today, where does he work?
It's at, I don't know which one. He just says it's at.
Where's his girlfriend?
She's probably at home sleeping or something.
Do you know where she lives?
I haven't seen them. Well, they came over yesterday, but I don't really go over there with them. I don't want to. So, the only time I really I could go to my dad.
Where's your dad?
So,
Where does he live?
410 Foothill.
I'm sorry, what is it?
410 Foothill.
Foothill?
It's in the South Valley. It's a big house. Well, it's not really a big house. It's like a trailer. But with a big yard. Huge.
Okay.
A yard.
And you don't know which Pizza Hut Anthony works at? Do you have a phone number for Anthony?
No.
What about for Annalise?
Who's in this?
Anna.
Oh, no. I hardly talk to them unless I have to like go to an appointment or something.
Okay. Alright. Well, Elizabeth, I'm going to tell you this one last time, okay? If I was you, I would be forthcoming with the information because once I make an arrest, you're not going to save yourself, okay? And I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? That day, there was a witness that describes a female matching your exact description talking to Josue right before he gets shot.
I was at the house.
Okay. Do
I
you
was
realize how close you
cleaning.
live?
I was literally cleaning,
Again,
doing
Elizabeth,
all of
listen to
that.
me.
And then when his grandpa came home, he walked in on me washing the dishes.
Okay. I'm going to tell you again, Elizabeth. When I make an arrest, like I told you earlier, I don't believe that you had anything to do with it. But at this point, considering that you're living here, I do believe that you're involved somehow. Okay, because somebody who's living at a house where I'm pretty sure someone here shot
I
Josue.
can't live with my dad because that's where I got kicked out of, and I have nowhere else to go. So where do you expect me to live? On the streets?
I'm not saying that, and I know that's why you're covering them up, but
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not covering up for anybody. I don't know who did it.
okay. Again, Elizabeth,
I'm not lying to you.
you,
If I knew who did
we-
it,
we-
I would have already
we
told
can
you.
keep going back and forth because it's just hard for me to believe that you don't know a
I
thing
don't.
when you're living here.
That doesn't mean I know anything.
Okay.
I
Well, I don't have anything else. Okay. You're not gonna change my mind because, I mean, is it weird that she lives here and she knows nothing?
Elizabeth, you have to think about. Can I talk to you for a second, Elizabeth?
What?
So
say something else.
I
say
know
that
we're not
lying.
trying to upset you any more than you already are or anything like that. But you have to think about how when this case goes to court, one, when people get arrested for things like this, they don't care whose family, friends, or whoever else they can or will throw under the bus to try to get themselves a better deal. One. Two, when this goes to court and a jury of 12 random people are hearing about this and they hear that you're back over here, don't worry about what I think about it. Don't worry about what Anna thinks about it. Think about what those 12 people are thinking about it. Right? And I know you're upset. I know this is difficult. You've got a baby coming and a lot to think about. But like Anna said, you've got to think about that baby. You've got to think about what's best for him or her.
I don't. Okay. I would have had you guys about that.
If you hear something or something comes up,
I hugged him since the day I met him.
And like I told you in the last interview, I don't doubt that because you two are the two people that have said I love you the most. That's all I got to read. And I understand that you're in a really...
I got annoyed him sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie, so did I reading all that. I was like, what? But...
When I go through the texts, that's what I see. I'm like, hurry up. I need the important conversations.
That's all there was. I was like, oh my god. But again, Elizabeth, like I haven't thought you were involved from the beginning, but you live here, so
I'm telling you the truth. We don't talk about it because it upsets me. The only time that I really talk about him is with Emerald, and that's because she's missing him really bad.
Okay. Okay, so why did Gilbert threaten to take care of him? Why did Gilbert threaten to take care of him? Or send somebody to take care of him?
Because when I told him that I was pregnant, he didn't believe me at first. So, and Gibby, my brother thought that he left. Like, no.
Well, you told him he left you.
Or, yeah, but not the baby. He wouldn't have done that.
Okay, so who do you think Gilbert sent to take care of Josue?
He wouldn't have sent anybody.
So you guys have a conversation where he's like, oh, make sure you don't tell anybody that I said this. Why?
Because he was worried that you would arrest him for saying
Do you
that.
realize somebody's dead?
Yes, I do. I realize that every day when I wake up.
Okay, but that's what I mean. Like, I have your brother threatening to kill him or send somebody to kill him on Facebook. Then I have your other brother who was supposed to fight him that day.
But he didn't because he understands that if anything were to happen to Jay, I wouldn't talk to them anymore.
Okay, so again, one threatens to send somebody. The other one's supposed to fight him that morning.
Jay is the one who wanted to fight.
No, I know that. But I also know that you tell him, like, I'm going to be there. Josue tells you no. And you're like, yep, I'm going to be there. And he says, why? And you tell him just in case they have guns.
I don't like guns in the first place. I just seen yours just...
Okay, but that makes me believe that you knew that your brother and Jawan and Deshaun have guns.
My brother doesn't.
Okay, so again, you knew that there was guns.
Serena doesn't like guns.
Okay, but again, so you guys have this conversation and you obviously know that they have guns and you tell them you're going to be there in case they pull guns. And you don't want to believe that they're the ones that killed Josue?
If they were to kill him, they know that I wouldn't talk to them. I would literally separate myself from them. And well, I wasn't going to ask them straight up, but you could tell that they have sincerity, like they don't, I feel
Okay,
like,
so let me ask you this. What are you going to do when I arrest people here? Where are you going to go?
where am I going to go?
Well, you're saying that I don't understand because you live here and you have nowhere else to go. So, what are you going to do?
I don't understand the question.
When someone here goes to jail, what are you going to do? I don't have anything else. I would just say start looking out for yourself and that baby. Because you're being unfair to that baby. Okay? Do you have any questions for me? Huh? Oh. It's driving you crazy? It drives me crazy too, but I can't feel it because it's so hot.
I call them nipples and my sister's just like, what? It's hilarious.
Alright. Oh, do you have Nina's phone number?
No, I do not.
Do you know where she lives?
Yes, but I don't know exactly. You know, like I know it's like in the general area of the Walmart way down there by the university crap. I don't know, cause well, Jones comes to pick me up with Nina, so I don't really.
Who's Jones?
It's her husband.
Her husband? Do you happen to know his first name?
Justin.
Justin Jones? Do you know what? I already know yours. Do you know his birthday by chance? Around when? Or how old he is?
His birthday. I don't know the year.
Is he around your sister's age?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd say, I guess.
Yeah?
He seems younger than her, but
Is he Aurora's dad?
no, he's stepdad.
Stepdad?
Laura's dad is in Colorado. I'll turn out.
Okay. And you don't have Nina's number? Will you do me a huge favor and get a hold of her and give her my number and tell her I need to talk to her? And she can call me or she cannot, but I tell her it's in her best interest. Okay. Can you see if Xavier will come out and talk to us? She's gonna check to see if Xavier will talk to me.
What?
She's gonna see if Xavier will come talk to me.
Cool.
That was the young kid.
Is that the guy that answered the door?
Yeah.
He's been here for a while.
They've been here, I think so. Never heard of him. Hi, Xavier.
Hi.
I'm Detective Luciaga. How are you? You can call me Anna. Oh, nice to meet you. All right. Let me get some very basic information from you first, okay? Xavier, is it with an X?
Yes, that's Z A V
X, Z.
A V I R.
What's your last name? And your birthday, Xavier? You.
14.
14? Oh my lord, you're a baby. What's your mom's name? Where's she at?
Probably at work.
At work?
Yeah.
What's her address?
Now, that's why I'm staying here, because they're van right now. My brother and my mom.
Okay.
Because our apartment got people.
Okay.
So,
And how long have you been staying here?
about a week or so.
A week or so? Does your mom have a phone number?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on. It might be on. It might not be off though.
What is it? Do you have a phone number?
It's not on.
Not on? What is it though? You don't know it? Oh goodness. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, so who do you know here, hence why you're staying here?
My friend Angelo.
Angelo?
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
A long time ago with Kennedy. School.
You're 14, so are you in high school now? And you said you guys went to Kennedy Middle School?
Yeah.
Do you guys go to high school together?
No.
No? What high school do you go to?
I'm going to Montana.
Manzano. Do you know if Angelo goes there? No?
I don't think so.
Out of Angelo's friends, who do you know?
I know Rylan. That's one of his friends. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, that's the only other person I really hang out with.
Yeah. Rylan? Who else has been here?
That's what I've been here.
Yeah.
Nobody really just makes him because he just had a baby. Whatever.
Is he staying here with the baby?
Yeah.
And yeah? Okay. So did you meet Anthony yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah? And who is he here with?
I think he was his girlfriend or something
Girlfriend?
like that.
Have you met Deshaun? What about Jawan? No, they haven't been here? Alright.
Not for the week I've been here.
Do you know why I'm here?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm investigating an incident that happened 2.5 months ago. Okay.
Am I able to ask that?
Yeah, it's do you know who Josue is?
No.
Elizabeth's baby daddy?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
No, you didn't know that? You haven't heard anything about that incident?
No.
No? Alright. If you don't know anything, that's all I got. Thank you so much for speaking with me. I really appreciate it.
day.
You too. Stay out of trouble.
Good luck in Montana.
Alright, let's get out of here.
In June 2022, investigators get a warrant to search the Ortiz Chavez home. After they find evidence linking the gun Josue was shot with to Angelo, he's arrested.
I'm still that chair, sorry.
And I'm sorry, Angela. I don't know if they tore your house up or not.
Yeah, they did. They did. That's what they did.
Oh, well, I mean, we searched the house, but we didn't break anything. The what? Oh, yeah, usually there is. But, absolutely, let me get this. You got it?
Is my mom gonna be here someday?
Is your mom gonna be here? Was she driving? Was she driving down here?
No, she was talking to one of the people that was there at the house.
Oh, at the house?
Yes.
I was at the office, sorry, I was no longer at the house. Do you know who she was talking to?
No, I just what happened was went home and I went to get my mom so she would come back home. And then I was getting arrested for a warrant. I don't even know what the warrant's for, so my mom started talking to him. I'm pretty sure she said she was gonna be down here, like she was gonna have one of them take him or something like that. So
Okay.
she should be coming.
So she should be coming. Okay.
And if not, like, well, she should be coming.
She should? Okay. When? So we do have a security at the front. When she gets here, I'm sure they'll notify my
I'm
sergeant.
pretty sure someone would take her or something like that. Or could I don't know, there's no way of getting a hold of her or nothing like that. So.
Because she doesn't have a phone, right? No? Okay. Well, if she said she's coming, then I'm...
She didn't really necessarily say she was coming. I'm pretty sure she was coming because the way she was putting her pants on in the middle whenever I just walked to the front door and they told me to come on and get out. So I started getting out. So, but then, I don't know, like she may have seen that she was coming.
She was coming. Okay. Well, if she does
like,
get here...
especially she made it pretty sure she wanted one of the officers or something to give her a ride or something.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's the thing. If she is coming, there is a security guard at the front. They'll usually call us if there is somebody there. Okay? So you do remember me, and I actually do know you remember me because you're like, can I talk to Anna? So, but again, I am Anna Bruciaga with APD. This is my partner, Jordan Monart. Sorry.
It's okay. I got a tough last name.
I know you do. So, Angelo, because you are a minor, I am gonna read you your rights, and we're
That's why I
gonna.
want my mom here. That's me. Like, I know you had questions or something. If I wasn't like going to talk to my mom about it.
So you want your mom here while I read you your rights as well?
Yeah, I want her for the whole thing.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I
fair.
was asking so much.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Let me see where she is, or if she's downstairs, and then I will be right back. Okay?
Well, so one question I had is, can my girlfriend get her phone back or no?
She will eventually.
Dang, how long is eventually? Like a time period.
Remember I told you earlier I had to do a warrant on the phone? So it's all dependent
So how's
on
it going on my phone? How long is my phone?
how long is your phone?
Yeah, from the very first time. Whenever
Yeah, I remember. I still have it. To be
I
quite
gave you
honest,
the password and stuff.
to be quite honest, it's gonna be a while before you get your phone back. Okay.
And you know all my other phones too.
I
'Cause
only
I know you guys
took
took my
one.
other phone because it wasn't at my house.
Oh, the ones I took today?
Yeah.
That's even gonna be longer.
Can I make sure, like, if anything, do you think I can try to get the iPhone back first because it has all my baby pictures on it?
Okay, fair enough.
It's the very first.
So here's what's gonna happen. Okay, I do have to do search warrants on.
Yeah,
the
I
phone.
understand that, but I'm saying,
So-
if anything, can you process that one more faster too? Because that's the very important one out of all.
Okay, I will do my best. How about that?
Thank you.
Okay. Again, since you're asking for your mom to be here, I'm not gonna read you your rights right now. Let me go see if I can figure out where your mom is. Okay? Well, let me ask you this. If your mom is here, are you willing to answer questions? If she's willing, gotcha. I'll be right back. Hey, Angelo. So my sergeant just got back. Your mom was not at the house. Okay.
You think, is one of your police officers still there? Can you give them a personal call, like, off your phone? And can I tell my girlfriend, like, just where I'm at so she can tell my mom eventually when she gets back?
So you can call them when you get to BCJDC,
You know,
okay?
but the only thing is, they don't have a, because you took all the phones to me, so there's no way of me calling them. That's why I'm asking if you could call them, so I can at least know for sure I still got a hold of them.
Okay. So I know that you asked her for your mom, but unfortunately, my sergeant and a detective just went to the house. She's not there, okay?
Can you go to her workplace? Please.
Unfortunately, no. At this time, you are gonna get booked for your warrant, okay?
What exactly is the one?
It's a homicide warrant.
Oh, why?
Okay. Again, you know, because you said that you wanted to speak to me with your mom, I can't ask you questions. At this point, I am booking you for the homicide warrant. And that's all I can do. Okay? Because you're a juvenile, I can't talk to you without reading you your rights.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. That's all I can think of to say.
Well, all I can tell you, Angelo, is that, you know, the homicide happened 3 months ago. I've been doing an investigation, hence why we're here. Okay? Okay.
I just want to go home with my girlfriend.
Well, again, Angelo, you are going to BCJDC.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
Okay?
There's no way to go.
We already tried. Okay, I really wanted to bring you your mom so that you would talk to me, but she's not home.
Do you have any idea where, if someone would have taken her, where they would have taken her to?
Taken your mom to?
Yeah.
We didn't take her.
I wish I would have been able to talk to her. She told me she was going to come and she was going to be there. I was going to be able to go home tonight and stuff, but so I'm looking at her. Just, is there any way I can get a hold of my girlfriend just so I can tell her good night then?
I mean, I don't know how because she don't have a phone.
Alright, cool.
Okay? I mean, I
Just
don't.
process over then.
Alright, so the officer that took you to the restroom is going to come in here, and then they'll transport you, okay?
Yeah. You don't think you can send the officer over to tell her I can talk to my girlfriend?
We already went over there, okay?
Yeah, but it's just so I can talk to my girlfriend.
Hey, Sarge, do you know if his girlfriend was at the residence?
No, no one answered.
Okay.
Was there my truck and stuff still there? Was everything still
Your
there?
truck should be there.
Truck's there.
Was there a silver car still there?
Nope. The truck was the only one that was there. We knocked on the door, we made announcements, we tried to get anybody to.
Did you hear me of my dogs in there?
I couldn't hear anything in there. Well, so.
That's not that one.
Alright.
Yeah, can I make a phone call whenever? Oh yeah, you can send it when I get that.
Appreciate you being so respectful with us today.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, can you send the officer in here still so we can go?
Absolutely. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Despite Angelo being in jail, detectives still believe Elizabeth Ortez Chavez had a hand in Josue's murder. Eventually, investigators find chat messages from her oldest son Gilbert that blow the case wide open. In them, Gilbert reveals that Elizabeth was the shooter and had made her son Angelo take the fall because he was a minor and would likely get a lighter sentence than her. Investigators used the messages as leverage to turn Angelo on his mum. With his help, police are able to get a warrant issued for Elizabeth Ortez Chavez's arrest.
Alright, Elizabeth, come on out. We're gonna go into this interview room over here, and I'm gonna take your cuffs while we're talking, okay? This one, that door. You're not gonna try to run or anything, right? Okay. I'm gonna take your cuffs off. This way.
know that you obviously recognize me because we've met in the past more than once, okay? And regardless of what happened then, I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you, even though in the past, you weren't the nicest, right? But you're here and I'm not gonna be rude. And I expect the same kid. Fair? Okay. All right, Elizabeth. Obviously, I know you were visiting Angelo. I know you were visiting Angelo. How's he doing? He's okay? Yeah? Okay. How are you doing?
He's in there for nothing. He didn't do anything wrong.
And I mean, just in general, not. Okay. So, just because you already know why you're here, you've been in handcuffs, you've been in the back of the cop car.
Just now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read you your rights, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? And go ahead and verbalize them for me, okay? So say yes or no.
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
What don't you understand?
I don't understand the whole sentence.
Okay, so anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. So anything you tell me right now, I can use against you in court. Does that make sense? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand? Okay, fair enough. With that being said, what's going to happen now is I'm going to stop this interview. You're going to jail on 2 warrants, okay? You do have an open count murder warrant, and you do have, and I have to look at that one to read you the exact, but it's a child pornography warrant, okay? And that's not mine. It's not for me to discuss, but that's what one of the warrants is for, okay? And give me a minute, and I actually can tell you right away because I do have a copy in here.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't do child pornography.
Again, we don't know that case. We don't know those. So detectives, other detectives have that. We don't know who's speaking on that.
So this one's what you were charged with is sexual exploitation of children. This is not my warrant.
I can't read my glasses.
Oh, this is my copy. You'll get your copy. She has your copy, but I just wanted to let you know that this warrant is for sexual exploitation of children. This is not my warrant. I didn't write this warrant. It's a warrant you have, okay? We're not going to discuss this case because I'm not the detective in charge of this case, okay? So again, you have asked for an attorney. I'm not going to ask any more questions. I'm just letting you know you're going to jail today for Josue's murder and that other warrant that is not mine.
I really want him down because I have no idea what that is about.
Neither do we.
Yeah, it's not my warrant.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like I was saying, detective, you don't.
I'm just letting you know that's what you're going to jail for today.
So where's the detective that's for that one?
You'll get your time with her.
Yeah.
She might come up to NBC and interview you there, okay?
Is that what I'm doing now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and stand up. Put your hands behind your back. There you go. And with your fingers.
It means this.
Oh.
Interlace your fingers like a weave.
Oh.
Yeah. She said interlace your fingers, so that's what that means. It's easy to go like this because a lot of people try to go like this, like old fashioned, and then it hurts when you got it. So if you put your hand together, that's more of a natural position.
Yeah, that way it's a little more comfortable for you. Right. Do you have a phone in your purse?
It's not my business. I'm supposed to be at home. Is there a way that I can get that?
Unfortunately, it's on your person. I know you've been using it, so I'm gonna get a warrant for your purse, and then I'm gonna take your phone, and I'm gonna do a warrant on your phone. Okay?
Well, on his phone.
On his phone. But you had it, so.
But it's not.
And I know you use it.
It's not mine.
It doesn't matter. That's why I'm gonna get a warrant, so it'll cover you and your boyfriend. And we're gonna wait for the officer that's gonna take you.
So I'm not sending over the phone until I receive the line.
She's right there on
Okay.
for you.
So what's it?
And
At trial, Elizabeth Ortez Chavez pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. She faces up to 18 years in prison. Angelo Baldonado pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and a felony assault charge. He will remain in prison until he is 21. Josue's girlfriend Elizabeth gave birth to a healthy baby boy.